So we talked about ma'ai being an optimum distance from your partner. This distraction, deception, and untruth is part of another Japanese terminology called Ukiyo-jitsu. An untruth. To distract, to take their Mushin away. Yeah? So it's worth remembering this word, Ukiyo-jitsu. Yeah, to distract. Yeah, we have some in our Renraku Wazu. Yeah, those who are taking the downgrading with the Wado Academy. Yeah, you can use that as not just a strike, but a distraction to get your maigeri in. So you really need to get comfortable with the optimum position. And this is to deal with your fighting distance, keri distance, zuki distance. It's not just about an optimum position, it's getting into those positions. Mushin, try and think about this, not thinking about anything. Use it outside of life. Use it to forget things that's been on your mind for a long, long time. It's a distraction. Distraction, deception, Ukiyo-jitsu. So, when you first of all take the attack, it's not just a collision. If you can take control of that attack, that's even better. Fighting stance. So move, make sure you can see. So, when the zuki comes to the face, as hard as you want. I'm relying on seeing his movement. I'm relying on feeling that movement, and I'm doing the minimum amount of work. Because I held the connection, I can feel his energy coming in and I can redirect it. It's called inasu. So the harder he strikes, the more committed he is. If it's a fake, then... So I want you to, again, we're going to start getting into this touching, control. So go away with your partner and try. Just lift your hand. That's the simplest thing ever. But you're keeping that connectivity here. Not, he's back onto me. Okay, just feel that. Feel it with your partner. Push, carry on. Can you try and use suri? You've heard of surikami, maigeri? Suri. Suri, it's like rubbing. Kamishtai, rice paper thickness. Surikami. So the same with this, not stopping here, I want to just travel along. But Mark's doing the travelling. I'm just stopping where I am, but my hand. And there's an optimum position. I need to start altering the direction when I get by his elbow. If I do it by his wrists, yeah. If I do this, his elbow. Yeah, if I do this, it's very strong, it's by his body. So the optimum position is by the elbow. So this, when I get by his elbow, or near enough to his elbow, that's the time to deflect it. Yes, carry on. Yeah, man. These are things that hopefully you'll take away and maybe do at your own club. Just think about it. Okay, so what I need to try and do now is detect in a slightly different way. This is when they have. Anybody want to have a go? We have a go every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. No, that's fine. We haven't practiced this, honestly. So, can you come round? Because these techniques are getting a little bit, so, come up. So, that's fine. So, I want you to detect a movement now. So the movement is Paul is going to start walking towards me. I don't want that. So I feel that movement before most probably before his body's moved. So, close your eyes, think of England, here, just feel them moving. Kyo number one. Here, we're going to hopefully get time to do this, but whenever you're ready. I can feel his movement before he's done it. Yeah, well, you know he's going to punch Jodan, and you know he's going to punch Chudan. But you can manage that. Fighting stance. If I'm here, Paul is not going to punch me to the face because my hand is blocking. He's more likely to punch here or kick here. So if I'm trying to read his mind or manage his mind, I just want to slightly. Now, he's more likely now to punch Jodan. So what I've indirectly done, I've managed Paul. I know that he's going to punch high. It might be a Jun, it might be a Gaku. It won't be anything low, because by doing this subtly, I've now tempted him to punch Jodan. Because I'm up here, he's got a great big opening here to go at. So, I want you to feel them moving. Yeah, just by closing your eyes. detecting that movement. That's why you're going to feel when you've done the partner work and you're with them. Judokas use it. Jiu-jitsu guys use it. We don't, because there's this separation. There's not the connect here. Okay, so feel this connection. It won't take seconds. Carry on.